Let's delve into the computer-specific settings in Fusion. While most settings in Fusion have a universal impact, some make more sense when tied to specific computers. For instance, the connection settings for an RFID reader should be stored on the computer directly connected to that reader. To access these computer-specific settings, you'll use the Physical Computer Management window. For an Office computer, you can access this window from the Fusion Admin menu bar under the Setup menu or directly from the Setup Assistant. In a feed truck or at a chute side, you'll need to click the Options button in the main menu window and choose Physical Computer Management from the list. Now let's explore the settings in this window, starting with Current Location. This field lets Fusion know the default location for this computer. While it doesn't restrict you from working with other locations, it streamlines data entry if you primarily interact with one location on this machine. On to computer name. While it's not mandatory, assigning each computer a meaningful name can be helpful. Fusion uses these names to identify which computer was involved in specific actions, aiding in event tracking. The current use field informs Fusion about the computer's operating environment. Fusion adapts its interface and functionality for touchscreen friendliness when it's aware it's running at chute side or in a feed truck. Speaking of feed trucks, the next section only applies to them. First, notice the truck mode field. If you're using a truck for mixing and delivering loads, keep this field set to normal. However, if your setup involves a loader pre-mixing loads into batch boxes for delivery trucks, you'll use the other two options. The first for the loader and the second for the delivery trucks. Fusion will then be able to present the correct interface for mixing and delivering loads. The truck field tells Fusion which truck the computer is installed in. It helps Fusion calculate load sizes accurately and associate feeding with the correct truck. Of course, you'll need to create some trucks elsewhere before you have a choice here. Some people create a virtual office truck to identify loads manually created in the office. In the Computer Assets section, you'll specify the peripherals connected to the computer. While we won't delve into the specifics of each peripheral here, the idea is to enable the peripherals this computer uses and access their connection and settings by clicking the associated Setup button. Typically, these settings are managed by third-party hardware installers. You can find documentation and links related to these settings in the Help section, and our support team is always available for assistance. Remember, it's important to configure these settings for each new computer you install Fusion on to ensure it operates appropriately for its intended role.